New Mexico courts are busy.
Our immigration cases are constantly changing, and now they're constantly increasing.
Federal judges even busier.
Typically in a week, I may see 180 defendants.
At the United States District Court for the District of New Mexico, judges see dozens of immigrants every day. Unlike an immigration court where someone can plead their case for asylum, judges here see immigrants who are charged with a crime.
Under United States law, it is a misdemeanor offense to simply illegally enter the United States without permission from the United States government.
And those who try to come back to the country after being deported, well, they are typically charged with a felony.
Time that the judges spend in courtrooms along the border dealing with these high volume cases, that's time that you cannot devote to other cases on the docket, such as civil cases.
There are 7 district court judges in New Mexico. With 2 on semi-retirement, that leaves 2 vacancies, which means a larger caseload for the rest of the judges.
When you factor in those vacancies with the volume, we're having to have more and more judges from other parts of the country come in and help out with the docket. Judge
Johnson is one of the judges who travels to Las Cruces to help with the overwhelming workload. Magistrate judges also take on some of that caseload. Judge Garza is a magistrate judge within the district court. While magistrate judges can sentence migrants charged with a misdemeanor offense, they can't sentence felony cases. Only district judges can do that.
Unfortunately, that means there are less judges to sentence these individuals that you saw in the courtroom.
And the public defenders who represent these immigrants are overwhelmed too.
My whole staff is stretched thin, not only the lawyers, but the whole staff, because every case engenders paperwork, even if it's a misdemeanor.
The good news for New Mexico federal courts is that President Trump has nominated 2 judges for the vacant seats, Key Riggs in Roswell and Kevin Swayze in Las Cruces.
I'm hopeful that the United States Senate will move to confirm these 2 judges quickly so that they can come on board and jump in and help us out.
But some see these nominations as dangerous.
Now what will happen is that we will have a Trump-appointed judge for a lifetime. And the damage that that's going to cause to our communities and to our people is going to last forever.
For these judges already stretched so thin,
we're keeping our heads above water.
It's less about who the nomination comes from and more about filling these empty seats.
Once we get those vacancies filled, then based on the current numbers, I think we can handle that.
Reporting in Las Cruces, Marissa Armas, KOAT Action 7 News.